It could be Lionel Messi, it could be Ronaldo, it could be
Lewandowski,
it could be Jorginho,
Yeah.
it could be N'Golo Conte. I think this is the toughest we've had in the last 10 years, if I'm correct. It's the toughest. I mean,
because in the past it's always Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi.
Yeah,
no one of
but
them
now-
was going to win it until 2018 when
Luka
Modric
Modric,
won it.
bridged that gap. But what we're getting now is that it's going to be tough. Maybe we'll have to wait for the final moments before predicting who is going to get it. Because Lionel Messi won the Copa America.
Yeah.
Of course, we know what Bayern are gaining through Lewandowski. Well, I'm not sure about Ronaldo now. Because the truth has to be said. The way it is.
Did they win anything?
Yeah.
No.
So is he in contention for this one? I'm not so sure.
And for Jorginho, he won
He won the Champions League and of course the Euros. N'Golo Conte also won the Champions League as well. I'm thinking the top three. This is the top three for me: Lionel Messi, Robert Lewandowski, and of course Jorginho. But I feel that Jorginho may be given the award based on what he did with Chelsea and of course the Italian national team, because he was really prominent in that Champions League win for Chelsea and the European Championship win for Italy.
If Lionel Messi wins it, will it be deserved?
I don't think it will be, because the truth is this.
If
he won
Lewandowski,
He won Copa America.
Yeah,
He won
this
Copa
is the
America.
argument now.
he didn't win La Liga,
Yeah,
but
this
he
is
won
He
the
won the
Copa
Copa
del
del
Rey.
Rey.
This is the argument. Copa America it equates to the European Championship.
Sure.
It's a continental tournament, but you need an extra one. Jorginho has one more, which is the Champions League title.
Bigger than the
I
Copa
think
del Rey.
that it will be unfair to leave someone who has 2 trophies and then give it to someone who has 1.
Two trophies, Copa del Rey and Copa America. There are no trophies.
No,
you can say
no,
one is
Copa-
bigger.
No,
Copa del
Copa del
Rey
Rey cannot
is
equate to the
like
Champions
the FA
League.
Cup.
It's like getting Copa, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so-
what we can.
so it's not really that
That's
strong
the only
enough
way.
to contend
That's
with
the only way
Champions
Jorginho will
League.
have
So,
that advantage.
that's just the way I'm saying it. It could be we could see a new guy, get it.
Okay. There's also the for the first time we'll have for the women. So we will have the list for the women. We have Alexia Putellas, Magdalene Eriksson, Mary Antoinette Katoto, Sam Carr, Stellan Blackstenius, Wendy Renard, Samantha Mewis, Penel Hada, Vivian Medema, Sandra Panos, Leke Martins, Jesse Fleming, Irene Paredes, Ashley Lawrence, Christine Sinclair, Ellen White, Christine Endler, Jennifer Hamoso Frankebi, and Kadidiatu Diani. No African, in case you're wondering. Kadidiatu Diani is an African. No, she's originally from Mali, but she plays for France. Surprised that Azat Oshola did not make the 30 women shortlist.
And that's where I don't know what the issue is with her. I think she's done well in the last 5 years. I don't know why her name is not here, because she won the Champions League last
Yeah, with
season.
Barcelona, but there are so many Barcelona players, and I believe that it's one of them who will win this
Leke
award.
Martins is there.
Yeah, but in the
Martins
preliminary
is
list,
about to show,
she should feature in the
Yeah.
preliminary, even if you're not giving her the award. But it shows the mark of recognition for what she's doing and what she's done in the past with FC Barcelona. I think she's been very consistent with them.
Okay, and there's also a 10-man shortlist for what they call the Copa Trophy, which is given to the best performing player under the age of 21, and then the Lev Yashin Trophy. Of course, Lev Yashin, fantastic goalkeeper, legendary goalkeeper for Russia. He was known as the Black Cat, and the award is given to the best goalkeeper. We will talk about that. I will give you the nominees, but that will be after we return from this break. Please stay tuned.
Mr. Chairman, sir. Beautiful advertisement. Thank you. But was he approved by APCON before exposure? APCON? APCON is the Advertising Practitioners Council of Nigeria, the federal government advertising regulatory authority that vets and approves all adverts before they are exposed on radio, TV, billboard, any medium. You mean it's the law? Yes, sir. APCON is backed up by the law to vet all adverts to ensure they are not in bad taste. And there's a big penalty for non-compliance.
Call me our consultant now.
Get your advertisements vetted and approved by APCON before exposure. Call 0909 144 2787 0811 562 4892 or visit www.apcon.gov.ng today for details on APCON offices nationwide.
Milo!
Hello. Give me Milo, please. 2 sachets.
Okay, oh. Are you sure you don't want to try something else?
This something else, does it have Active Go?
Active K.
Active Go, that mix of protobolt, minerals, and vitamins.
Proto what?
Look, it's okay. Just give me my Milo, because things that I buy for my kids, I don't compromise one bit.
Give your kids winning energy. Milo Active Go, with the goodness of malt, milk, and cocoa, helps them make the most of every day. Milo, the energy to go further.
We have said it before.
We will still say it again.
Beware of human traffickers and smugglers who encourage irregular migration.
Beware of offers of jobs in Europe.
Beware of stories of getting rich quick once in Europe.
Beware of stories of opportunities to become international model, football star, actor, actress, or singer in Europe.
Note, there is no easy way to making it big except crime.
And if you are caught, you will go in for it.
Europe is no Eldorado.
Nobody picks money on the street. If you must travel,
do it the right way.
Say no to desert travel.
Say no to crossing the sea to Europe.
Don't be deceived.
Many have died in the desert, sea, or even prison.
Say no to human trafficking. Say no to irregular migration.
This message is brought to you by the Italian Agency for Development Corporation, Action Aid, Vides, and Salesians of Don Bosco, Nigeria.
Fly beyond the sky, let the eagle fly. Let the whole world see you fly high, Nigeria. Pride of Africa. Nigeria. There's a place where eagles fly every night and day.
We are hoping that the Eagles will fly high tomorrow when they play against Central African Republic. They are in Douala. Your mighty Super Eagles have landed in Douala and they are ready to slay the wild beast. Okay, we were talking about the Ballon d'Or, the 30 players that were nominated for the men and for the women. Then let's tell you about the Copa Trophy, which is for the players that are under the age of 21. The nominees are Mason Greenwood, Bukayo Saka, Pedri, Jeremy Doku, Ryan Gravenberch, Jamal Musiala, Florian Wirtz, Jude Bellingham, Giovanni Reina, and Nuno Mendes. That's for the Copa Trophy. For the Yashin Trophy, this is the one that's given to the best goalkeeper. We've got Gianluigi Donnarumma, Ederson, Kasper Schmeichel, Edward Mendy, Keylor Navas, Emiliano Martinez, Manuel Neuer, Jan Oblak, and Sami Handanovic. So these are the guys that were nominated for the Yashin Trophy for the best goalkeeper.
Yeah, this one will also be tough because you've got the arguably the you've got the best goalkeepers in European football here. So this one will be a bit tough. I'll just go for the guy that claimed the championship, that's the Champions League trophy with Chelsea. That's talking about
Benjamin Mendy.
Yeah, not Edouard Mendy.
Edward, sorry.
Yeah,
Edward Mendy. Benjamin Mendy is a active player, plays for Manchester City, but he's having some serious issues right now with rape allegations and all of that.
Absolutely. So
but how about Gianluigi Donnarumma, who won?
I think
the Euros?
He's done well. That's why I said it's going to be tough because we're looking at the best goalkeepers in Europe, and we know that there's so many of them. I think this is like the first time we're having these numbers of goalkeepers this good in European football. Usually you just have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 of them, but now I think the other guys are beginning to catch up. Before now you can just pick 1 or 2 goalkeepers and say these guys are just in a different class, but the other guys have somehow stepped up, to the place. Remember last season when Chelsea acquired Mendy, we didn't really think he was this good until he got in between the 6 for Chelsea, and then he started keeping the clean sheets, and of course aided them to win the UEFA Champions League last season, and you can see his form already this season. So I'll go for him. I would have gone for Emiliano Martinez because he won the Copa America, but then my sentiment, or maybe because Mendy has been too consistent, and of course apart from that, he's one guy who would always keep clean sheets every now and then.
He's Mr. Clean Sheets.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right, that's the nominees for the Yashin Award. I will see what happens when eventually we have the award being presented. Okay, so we'll see how it goes. All right, let's move on to other stories now, and this one unfortunately isn't pleasant, and it has to do with the United States women's team. So former United States international hitter O'Reilly, she says that women's football in the US was guilty of ignoring issues in a bid to establish the National Women's Soccer League. Remember that Paul Riley was sacked as coach of North Carolina Courage after sexual misconduct allegations were made against the Englishman. He has denied all the accusations, but the accusations have come from his players, and guess what? They even accused him of not only forcing his players to engage in sexual acts with him, that he also demanded that they had it with themselves because he enjoys watching. So he will get 2 ladies to be on his bed, and he will ask them to touch themselves inappropriately and basically do the acts with themselves. And some of them have come out and they've said, look, he slept with me. At one time it was just me and him, and at other times it was me, him, and one other woman. So Peter O'Reilly is saying that that these things have been reported for a long time, but because they wanted to establish the Women's League in the United States of America, they swept all of this under the carpet. They did not want people to hear about it, so that sponsors will not feel, it's just so negative about this thing, and they just basically hid the dark sides of women's football, and basically allowed some of these things to fester, and that's why we're having these issues come up now.
Disappointing news, honestly. I don't know, for people who are supposed to be not only coaches but also father to their players, turn out to be come a beast. This is something that's really wrong, and it's condemnable. It's just that it took so long, for all this to be happening right now. And sometimes, if it were to be in Africa, the people say, yes, anything that has to happen in Africa has to be swept under the carpet and all that. But this is America you are talking about. For how long? This thing has been happening for a very long time, and many people have been, sexually abused. Of which, yes, sometimes if they come out to talk about it, people could say, think we find it difficult to believe you and all that, and maybe that's the reason why some of them are not coming out. But since people start speaking out against sexual abuse and all that stuff, I think that has given them that confidence. Okay, yes, let's go out and speak. Though the manager has been fired and he has also denied it, I don't know why people with evidences that are so glaring, people still be denying that they did not do such a thing. We have so many that are on ground right now when it comes to sexual abuse, of which this is something we condemn, and we hope that women will have that courage to come out anytime they are being sexually abused, to tell the public what is going on. Honestly, even if it's the only manager you think will take you to the highest level when it comes to your career. Come on, somebody else can take you to the highest level when it comes to your career, but just report that manager who's killing you softly and also try to, to feed that, oh, he's the best manager to, to expose you to the world map and all that. Come on, think this has happened to a lot of people, not just in football alone. Other sports, they have also come out, they've complained, as some mobilizer has been campaigning for others, for gymnasts and all that. So for me, I think every sport, people should come out whenever they are being sexually abused, and I think that will help, it will go a long way to stop it, because there are other managers who could also take advantage of their, words or their guests, and also be doing the same thing. So since these kind of things are started coming out, I think there will be, that's fear, in the air that who will be the next manager, to be, involved in this, or rather the next manager that, face this kind of situation. So there are so many, I think they have to, step back and do the needful. If not, more managers will still be mentioned as far as sexual abuse is concerned.
Well, I like the fact that the former U.S. international player, talking about Tahira O'Reilly, she came out to say it. I like the fact that she summoned courage to say it. I'm sure it's something she thought about for many years before coming out to blow the whistle.
Even she's not blowing the whistle.
What
she's
I mean
just reacting to some of the things that happened. And she said that they hid it, that people knew about these things, but they did not want it to see the light of day, because they were trying to establish the National Women's Soccer League. And when sponsors say of all these negative things, nobody will want to invest in.
I would have loved it to be in the open, because some persons who were sexually molested wouldn't have gone through that condition or that situation if someone had come out to say, look at what is ongoing. I understand they're trying to build the women's game in the US, but not at the
she's condemning it.
Not at the expense of some persons. We're talking about the female folk here, and it's not good at all in any way. We hope the football authorities and of course those persons who are in charge of offences like this take it up and then investigate the matter further, and of course get to the root of it, so that we can eliminate it from American women's football, because this is a serious dent on their image.
All right, let's let football, of course, come back to it, because there are live matches going on as we speak. But let's go to Formula One and tell you what's happening at the Turkish Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton was fastest in qualifying, so he ought to have been on pole, but that time he took a 10-place grid penalty because he changed his engine for the fourth time, changed the part of his engine for the fourth time, so he had to take a 10-place grid penalty. So that means that tomorrow, although he finished fastest, he will be starting 11th. Okay, so that's 10 places. And his teammate Valtteri Bottas was second fastest, so Valtteri Bottas will start on pole. Max Verstappen, who is the biggest rival of Lewis Hamilton, will be starting second. Then we've got Charles Leclerc, who's third. Pierre Gasly will be fourth. Fernando Alonso fifth. Sergio Perez sixth. Lando Norris seventh. Lance Stroll eighth. Yuki Tsunoda ninth. Sebastian Vettel 10th. And then in 11th we've got Lewis Hamilton. Well, it's not the best place to be, but starting 11th isn't the worst place to start for Lewis Hamilton.
Right, well, maybe I would have wished he had started from the 20th position. Maybe the motivation will be more for him. So we know how he can be. If it doesn't matter where he starts from, he knows he has to go for it. He knows that if Max Verstappen gets to win it, it's more problem for him. Yeah. He will not be playing the catch-up thing, which he doesn't want to do. So
he is currently 2 points ahead of Max Verstappen. If Max Verstappen wins, he gets 25 points. And if he sets the fastest lap, he gets 26 points. So let's say he gets 25 points. Lewis Hamilton finishes second. He gets 18 points. So that's 7 points. And you remove that, it will be at least 5 points that he will be trailing Max Verstappen. And if Max Verstappen sets the fastest time, Max Verstappen would be 6 points ahead of him. But because both of them just changed. Max Verstappen took his own grid penalty the last timeout race, yes, and then although Lewis Hamilton won, but Max Verstappen finished second, so he basically eliminated all the disadvantages that he had, because at one point he was going to finish 7th, but then the heavens just opened and then he took advantage and finished at second, so he minimized all the damage that Lewis Hamilton could have inflicted upon him if he had finished 7th.
Well, I think the good news for Team Mercedes is that Valtteri Bottas is going to start in pole.
Yeah.
So it reduces. Well, it's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee that he's going to win the race. Something can happen.
Maybe they could try to use him to block the advance of Valtteri Bottas.
Why waiting for Lewis Hamilton to catch up?
I doubt. Because Valtteri Bottas is very good at the start, so he might just.
But I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will try. If maybe if Lewis Hamilton can't win it, they will try for Bottas to win it instead of the 25 points or 26 points to go to Verstappen. Let it go to Bottas. Why will you try and wait for Hamilton to bounce back? So I think either way, it's a double thing for them. They know what they are doing currently. I'm sure they would have spoken about it to tell Bottas to try as much as possible to finish second during the qualifiers, so that if Lewis Hamilton will start from 11th position, you will start from the first, and then let's see how you're able to maneuver your way. Worst case scenario for them would be win it and then not allow Max Verstappen to have the 25 points or 26 points for the fastest lap.
Okay, all right. Let's go to other sports now, and we'll look at what's going on. Let's go to combat sports, and we'll be talking professional wrestling before we come back to talk boxing, because we've got the big fight tonight. And guess what? There are so many fights on the undercard, and someone will be fighting there. If you're above Nigeria, it says he punches harder than Deontay Wilder. No, he punches harder than Tyson Fury. We'll see if that is true or not. But for now, let's go to professional wrestling and tell you what's happening over there, because we had SmackDown live last night. So Bianca Belair, she came out, and of course we also had Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch she had her own table at the side of the ring. Sasha Banks was standing on the announce table. Bianca Belair was the only one in the ring, and she was just talking, and both women have attacked her recently, and she was supposed to sign Becky Lynch was supposed to sign a contract for her title match. But while Bianca Belair was talking in the ring, Sasha Banks snuck in and then attacked Bianca Belair, and then afterwards we had Becky Lynch also coming into the ring, and both of them it was something of a triple threat. They were just attacking each other, but eventually Bianca Belair showed her strength. She had both Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch. She carried two of them together at the same time, and then Sasha Banks was able to jump down, and then she attempted to attack Bianca Belair. Belair kicked her, and then she landed on the table, and Bianca Belair showed her strength by slamming Becky Lynch on top of Sasha Banks on the table, with the KOD, that's the kiss of death move. Then we had the King of the Ring. If you're a fan of professional wrestling, you will know that the first ever King of the Ring, I think it was Bret the Hitman Hart. Yeah, I think he won it. Then the second year, his brother Owen Hart won it. So it's a tournament that basically no belts, but they are going to dress you up like a king. So we had the quarterfinal yesterday, one of the quarterfinals. Rey Mysterio took on Sami Zayn, and Rey Mysterio, his son Dominic Mysterio, promised him that he was going to stay away and allow Rey Mysterio do this battle himself. But after some time, he got involved when he saw that Sami Zayn was cheating, and then but fortunately for him, Sami Zayn ended up throwing Rey Mysterio into Dominic Mysterio, and then he was able to roll up the legendary Rey Mysterio, and he got the 3 counts. So Sami Zayn defeated Rey Mysterio via pinfall to advance to the semifinals of the King of the Ring. And we're also going to be having a first ever Queen's Crown tournament. So Toni Storm took on Zelina Vega in the quarterfinal. It was Zelina Vega that defeated Toni Storm to advance to the semi-final. And then we had this encounter. Roman Reigns and the Bloodline, they delivered a message to Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns was in the ring, and he praised Paul Heyman for ensuring that his cousins, the Usos, were drafted back to SmackDown. They were initially sent to Raw, but he sent the guy he calls the wise man, Paul Heyman, to go and work his magic, and Paul Heyman eventually ensured that they got to SmackDown. So he hailed him for that, but then he then told him that he had to tell him the truth, whether he was the one responsible for the free agency of Brock Lesnar. When you are a free agent, it means that you can appear on Raw, you can appear on SmackDown, you can basically go wherever you want to go in the WWE. But Paul Heyman then swore that he wasn't the one, and he said he's wise, and then he knows that Roman Reigns will not have appointed him if he were a stupid individual, So they had this back and forth, and then Roman Reigns told him, okay, I believe you, but you've got to say this directly to Brock Lesnar. Look into the camera and deliver a message to Brock Lesnar. So he did. He delivered the message, looking into the camera, and told Brock Lesnar that he will be defeated by Roman Reigns next Tuesday. That's going to be crown jewel in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. That Roman Reigns will be retaining his title, and that Brock Lesnar was afraid of Roman Reigns. Then we had another Queen's Crown quarterfinal encounter. Morgan took on Carmella, and Carmella was able to defeat Liv Morgan by pinfall to advance to the semi-finals. Then another quarterfinal, Cesario versus Finn Balor. It was Finn Balor who won this by hitting Cesario with the coup de grace. Then we had Edge challenging Seth Rollins to a Hell in a Cell match. It was actually Seth Rollins who came to the ring first and was talking about Edge, and that he wanted to get an answer to his challenge from the Rated R superstar, and then Edge came to the ring, attacked him, even broke a piece of chair and wanted to choke him out with it, but somehow he was able to escape. Seth Rollins escaped, and then Edge then gave him the answer that he was looking for, and that is, yes, he accepted his challenge, but it was going to be with the stipulation that this will be a Hell in a Cell encounter. And you know that they call it the demonic structure, Hell in a Cell. When you are in there, it's just you and your opponents. It's in a steel cage. Okay, so we'll see what happens when these two guys meet in Hell in a Cell. All right, we'll talk more combat sports because it is the weekend of the big fight, Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 3. So we will be looking at that next. But before we do, we've got to go for this commercial break. Please stay tuned.
Trying to get or receive information through all corners of the globe requires unprecedented internet service. At Wireless NG, we provide fast, reliable, and affordable unlimited broadband internet service to homes and businesses. Service is currently available across Lagos and Benin. Visit us today at Wireless NG, 5 Ramaya, Ikenede Street off PZ Sapler Road, Benin City, or our marketing office, 70 or Lowell Complex, Airport Road, Benin City, or call 0807-887-9960 or 0703-672-9147. Wireless NG, erasing internet boundaries.
Milo! Hello! Give me Milo, please. 2 sachets.
Okay, oh. Are you sure you don't want to try something else?
This something else, does it have Active Go?
Active K.
Active Go, that mix of Protobalt, minerals, and vitamins.
Proto what?
Look, it's okay. Just give me my Milo, because things that I buy for my kids, I don't compromise one bit.
Give your kids winning energy. Milo Active Go, with the goodness of malt, milk, and cocoa, helps them make the most of every day. Milo, the energy to go further.
You don't see bank we get pepper soup joint. Abi, you don't see bank manager with the sell pepper soup? My name na Madam Caro, aka Cash Madam. You see, with Hope PS Bank, I no be ordinary pepper soup seller. People they come here, come send money, collect money, and even pay money on top their phone number. As agent where I be, and they get commission. And as people they order for my pepper soup, then they pay me with phone number, sharp.
Cash Madam, give me 1 plate of pepper soup, and I want withdraw cash. Oh,
yeah, and they go on some market. You say go sign up to be Hope PS Bank agent.
Hope, succeed. Hope Bank always.
Hey, share your body dey confirm with yo-yo bitters. You go dey wonder wetin e mean. Wetin e mean be say whether you dey take yo-yo bitters every day. Yo-yo bitters dey protection you against infections wey fit happen anytime. Na im be say you go dey take yo-yo bitters like food supplement abi medicine wey doctor give you. Na correct natural ingredients dey inside wey dey wash all yamayama. Ogbonge vitamins dey inside to help your body work well. E never finish o. Yo-yo bitters get minerals wey go boost your body immunity to fight sickness, disease and free radicals. Na im make am dey important to get yo-yo bitters for office, house and everywhere. Yo-yo bitters dey for liquid, gel plus including tablets. Make you quick go buy your own for pharmacy and medicine stores wey near you. Yo-yo bitters make you dey clean inside out.
Fly beyond the sky, high, let the eagle fly, high, let the whole world see you fly high, Nigeria.
Our prayer for the mighty Super Eagles of Nigeria as they take on Central African Republic tomorrow in Douala, Cameroon. All right, let's talk combat sports now and let's talk boxing. Arguably the biggest fight of the year, Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury 3. We're going to have this fight later tonight. So both guys had their win, and Tyson Fury came in at 2.5 stones heavier than Deontay Wilder. That's the heaviest he has been in his professional career. And Deontay Wilder also came in the heaviest that he has been in his career. And you could see that he has actually bulked up. And I'm wondering, is it that he wants his punches? They said he's the hardest hitter in heavyweight boxing, but maybe he feels I've got to knock out Tyson Fury and I need to put on more weight.
Well, I think for Deontay Wilder, I think all he needs right now is to get everything right, because if once he fails to win this fight, I think it's over for him. People will see him as a failure. And right now, Tyson Fury has said a whole lot about him, you know, the 50 excuses and all that. But all the same, I think everything we put to the side today as they step into the ring. Well, I think the boxer with the best tactics or the skills or whatever, the fighter that will last the distance and will remain standing at the end of the day will be the one to win. But then I'm expecting a knockout, just like what happened in the second fight, because this time around I don't know who is going to go down, but somebody has to go down, except they have to tread with caution, you know, that will last the distance. But if the way they have been talking, they have to come out, you know, and just ensure that yes, they lit up the ring, you know, from the start of the first bed. I think that will just ensure that yes, anything can happen. But for me, I think Deontay Wilder has done enough, and for Tyson Fury has also done enough. So they are two big fighters, and they've also studied each other. The first and second fight has already shown to the both fighters that they've got their weaknesses and strengths as well. So all Deontay needs to do is to build on his strength. He has not lost before, so the first person that he's losing to, he has got the opportunity to also reclaim the belt. So all he needs to do is to come out. And for Malik Scott, he said we have not seen this kind of Deontay Wilder before. So I'm hoping that the kind of Deontay Wilder we are going to see in the ring against Tyson Fury will be that Deontay Wilder that will come out and just unleash his venom on Tyson Fury and get the title back. But if anything, you know, if that's not what we're going to be seeing, and it's the opposite, I think it's going to be...
Deontay Wilder weighed 238 pounds, while Tyson Fury tipped the scale at 277 pounds. That's the heaviest that both of them have ever been in their careers.
Yeah, absolutely. It shows they've been preparing for this one. Well, we're not so sure of their tactics now, what they would of course bring until we hear the first bell of the fight. Is the trilogy. It's been insult, the build up to this one. Remember during their press conference,
even during this weigh-in,
yeah,
they were backing at each other, pointing.
I hope they use the same energy in the ring. I don't want to say dog fight. You cannot have this level of intense preparation and then you don't give us something to be happy about. I think we're going to likely see the match in the early hours of Sunday morning because it's America, so it's not like if it is Britain, it probably will be maybe 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. But since it's in the US, maybe around 4 a.m. or thereabout. So we're going to see the biggest fight of the year so far in boxing. What we're hoping for is for this one to be a spectacular one. Their first fight was huge in 2018, which of course ended in a draw. Their second fight last year, February, of course ended in victory for Tyson Fury. This time around, we're not sure where it's going to head to, even though some persons have said it's going to go by way of points to Tyson Fury. Others have also said that Deontay Wilder has the knockout punch, that if he goes in there with his knockout punch, that he could end the fight in 2 rounds or 3 rounds. I remember during the first fight, Deontay Wilder knocked down Tyson Fury. Can he bring that back again? So it's going to be a very interesting one for the neutrals. We'll just go in there and then enjoy the fight. But for me, I would love to place my money on the boxer. My head is telling me it's going to be Tyson Fury. The other one say Deontay Wilder could of course end it in 5 or 6 rounds. Remember, it takes just one mistake for a person to be knocked out. So we'll just see how it gets to go.
All right, let's see what's happening. Anna, by the way, it's important to clear this in case you've heard it that Sunday Olise spoke on the Super Eagles loss and said certain things. Olise has come out to categorically deny that he did not say it, and if you know him, you will know that he has always supported the Super Eagles no matter what, and he never called for the sack of Gennett Raw. So he is saying that he believes in the Super Eagles, that they should go out there and win the match against Central African Republic. So if you've heard that Sunday Olise said we've been paying him this amount of money, blah blah blah, and he's not doing anything and all that, no, Sunday Olise did not actually say that.
Yeah, he's the kind of person that some people will say when you say something, you own it with your full chest. He's the kind of person who will say something and tell you I said it, So for him to come out to say he didn't say it, that actually means he did not, say it. He's a direct person. He's not somebody who will just hide behind someone and say something. When he wants to say it, he goes on YouTube to say, before now they used to call him the YouTube coach. He goes on YouTube and then record something and then post it on YouTube and then say it there, or maybe on social media. So from what he's saying, it means he didn't actually say that. That matter is a close one now.
Okay, all right. Let's look at what's happening. It is Scotland taking on Israel, and the Israelis have just got the second goal in this encounter. So it is Scotland 1, Israel 2. That's interesting. That's what's going on in the World Cup qualifiers. In other matches, Azerbaijan 0, Republic of Ireland 1. Later, Luxembourg will play against Serbia. It's Georgia 0, Greece 0, Sweden 1, Kosovo 0, Lithuania 3, Bulgaria 1. This match has ended. Switzerland and Northern Ireland will play later. Kazakhstan 0, Bosnia and Herzegovina 2, Finland 1, Ukraine 1. Scotland, as we told you, they are trailing 2-1 against Israel. The replay has been shown. Was there anything wrong there?
Yeah, that's
no. The goal stood. So it is Israel leading 2-1. Faroe Islands, they will play against Australia later, while Moldova will take on Denmark. Then for Group I, we have Andorra playing against England later. And if Andorra beats England, it will be like Central African Republic beating Nigeria. Seriously.
Yeah, somebody will be
it's like this match now. If I look at this game and I say, Andorra versus England, and England should win 4-0, and somebody will say, there are no minnows in football anymore. You expect England to beat Andorra.
Funny enough, some of these small teams, they know their mates. They know their mates. They know that England is not in their level in any way. But in England, I've got to assert the authority. You have to show that you're not in endurance level by scoring 4 or 5 goals and then sending out a message to any other team that is coming your way.
Yeah, Hungary versus Albania, they are also in England's group. Then Finland taking on San Marino. It's like San Marino. Honestly, Central African Republic beating Nigeria was like San Marino beating England or maybe Belgium. Oh, seriously.
It's shocking. It's something. Even John Fashanu had to, come out and he talked about the match and said this is something he has not heard of for the past 40 years. Apart from the first match that they lost 40 years ago.
We analyzed that. It was to Algeria. Nigeria had just beaten Algeria in 1980 in the Africa Cup of Nations final. So Algeria got to the final. So it meant that in Africa at that time, Algeria was number 2. If you are number 2 and you are playing against the number 1, you know you have a chance. It's just one step ahead of you. So Algeria coming to beat Nigeria, it was a shock then. But I mean, even if you analyze it today, you say, well, look at some of the players that they had then. But and we saw what they did at the World Cup. They went to the World Cup. Algeria, it was because of what happened, because of how 2 countries, Germany and Austria, the disgraceful football that they played to enable both of them qualify for the second round. That was what made FIFA to now insist that all final round games will be played at the same time. You know, that game that they had to do that was disgraceful, and they eliminated Algeria. Algeria beat I think they beat West Germany 2-1 in that competition. You know, so the Algerian team was very good. So if they beat Nigeria at home, you will understand it. Although at that time we were all shocked that that happened. But since that time, we've played the same Algeria a couple of times in different qualifiers, and we've beaten them. They've not beaten us at home. We've been in the same qualifying group with Cameroon. Even at Italia 90, when they eliminated us, when they came to Nigeria, we beat them. We beat them 2-0. Yeah. Ghana will, no matter what happens, we will, find a way. They don't beat us at home. Côte d'Ivoire, all countries, there's not been any country that has come to Nigeria to beat us. Then when we were to lose, it was South Africa. Anyway, we look at the qualifiers where we just told you. South Africa beat Ethiopia 3-1 away from home, and right now Ghana is playing against Zimbabwe, and Ghana is 1-0 up. Togo, they are at home, they are hosting Congo, and Congo are 1-0 up. Later, Senegal will play against Namibia, and then it's full time. Guinea and Sudan played out a 2-2 draw. Then Guinea-Bissau will be hosting Morocco. We know what happened last time they met. It was 5-0 for Morocco. So we'll see what happens in this particular encounter.
Well, just go to UEFA now to talk about the live matches there. Azerbaijan currently are losing to Republic of Ireland 1-0. The match is 36 minutes old. Let's also check out that's for Group A. For Group B, Georgia versus Greece is on already. 36 minutes played so far. It's still 0-0. For Sweden versus Kosovo, it's 1-0 in favor of Sweden. 36 minutes played also so far. In Group C, the match between Lithuania and Bulgaria has ended. It ended 3-1 in favor of Lithuania. See if we can get you more results. Okay, for Group D, Kazakhstan lost to Bosnia and Herzegovina 2-0. While for Finland versus Ukraine, it's still ongoing. 36 minutes played so far. It's 2-1 in favor of Ukraine versus Finland. For Group F, Scotland, like we told you, currently playing against Israel. It's 2-1 in favor of Israel. 37 minutes played so far. So we're hoping that more goals will come from that game. Scotland are playing at home.
Yeah. And Israel are beating them 2-1.
Well, it's shocking, really.
And in case you wonder why is Israel playing in Europe, we've told you several times why that is. You don't expect them to play in Asia, where they are, especially when they have to play against Middle Eastern teams. If you follow world politics and everything. You know what's going on, how dangerous it would be for Israel to play there. So Israel politically are aligned with Europe. All right, guys, I think it's time for you to join us on the show. I just hope the network will allow us, because I think I can now make calls, but I'm trying it's really not connecting, especially if you use the network that I use. But let's see. We'll give out the phone lines, but that will be when we return from this break.
Get ready to get turned up. Vice City Entertainment, in association with Barrels and Crates, presents for the first time in Benin City, Astra Concerts featuring Fireboy DML, Delight Ryan, Superstar Maven Ira Stock, and the best rapper in Africa, Black Balls. Who are you talking to? And Music Policy by DJ Bobby. Your hosts for the night, Manolo Spanky, MC Edo Pikin, Captain Jeff. Also co-hosting Sound City's Radio Goddess, Mo Way, baby. Tickets are selling now. Regular 10K. Table tickets, bronze 250K. Silver 500K. Gold 750K. Platinum 1 million naira. It's all going down on Saturday the 6th of November 2021 at Crown Heights Event Center, Country Home Road, off Sapele Road, Benin City. For tickets, call 0902-903-0958.
Fly beyond the sky. Let the eagle fly. Let the whole world see you fly high. Nigeria.
All right, welcome back. Let's see if we can take some calls. I don't know, but let's just try. 070-6263-9275 or 090-3939-4427 or 081-2178-9154. You know, we are a broadcast station, and we announce these things that network has been shut down, you know, to fight insurrection and whatever. I guess we're not having that happening here. Okay, I think we've got a call on the line. Hello.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, welcome.
God bless all of you in Jesus' name.
Amen. Heavyweight boxing legend.
You are correct. I want to be ensuring that I got this number before my friend at Auchi.
Danjuma.
So henceforth, I'll be number one.
The number that Danjuma usually calls is not working. There's no network.
Okay, Ogao, we respect you very well. When you heard that the Super Eagles were going, why didn't you suggest that our opponents should go and play those boys instead of the Super Eagles?
FIFA will not allow it.
More confidence in us.
FIFA will not allow it. But with Super Falcons, the same Super Falcons that were disgraced by
guest team 11 or to give it the 1-1.
That's Falconets. That's Falconets, not Super Falcons.
It no matter. What we want is winning.
Right.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. That's Thomas Yamo, the heavyweight boxing legend. Okay, it seems the only number that you can call is 081-2178-9154. So try that. I think that one is connected. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome. Sounds like Chinedu from New Benin. Welcome, Chinedu.
I greet everybody for studio.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome.
Greet you too. Chinedu, turn down your radio now, I beg.
Okay. It's okay now.
Yeah, go on.
This our coach. In fact, I don't know whether it's the problem of coach or the problem of the players, because for our backyard here, South Africa beat us 2-0 with Jonathan. Jonathan joined Madagascar, beat us for Nation Cup 2-0. Jonathan joined Sierra Leone, beat us for Ogbe Stadium.
No, they don't beat us now 4-4.
They beat us. Sorry, you leave that one. That one a big beating. That one even package for what happened last time. That one a big beating. That one a blue black. But even if they score 4, Sierra Leone score 1, Sierra Leone beat us. So 4-4. But at this station, that made me come back to listen to football. Even if football wanted to do something in my life, 1998. Since then, I turned a bit from this station. I begin to listen for football. But what is happening now with the Jonathan again? In our backyard here. I think a lot of students I was told that they would drive the car very well, but now they drive us back. You don't mean anything, no problem. Make they look at them. Right. I agree to them. Make they drive us very well. Make they drive us to go.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Scotland have just been awarded a penalty. The referee, no hesitation at all. It was right on the line, and he gave it. He didn't hesitate. In fact, he had even showed Israel a yellow card. Let's see. It was on the line, not exactly inside the 18-yard box, but the rule is that if it's on the line, it is in the box. So let's see if VAR will overturn that. Hello.
Good evening, Mr. Ivan.
Yeah, Victory, welcome.
Good evening, Mr. Sija and Mr. Rosa.
Yeah, good evening, Victory, welcome.
For the Eagles, I really want to wish them all the best. They should do everything within their power to give us 3 points anyway, anyhow. We don't care. I really don't know, but anyway, they're going to get the 3 points. Because right now, Nigerians are still not happy. So I know that the 3 points will not just subside the anger in us, but it's at least to abate it a bit. So they should try to give us the 3 points. I don't want to hear any complaints from the coach tomorrow that this happened, that happened, the officiating was poor and all that. So anyhow, they're going to get it. For the players to form a pattern on their own, they should do that. We don't mind. And for the boxing bout coming up, firstly, I wish Efe Ajagba all the best. I pray he keeps his clean sheet. He has fought 15 times and gotten 15 wins. So I pray he makes it 16. And for Tyson Fury, Delty Rider, it's going to be really, really tough because both boxers won't want to, go down for the other easily. But I don't know, I'm supporting Tyson Fury to defeat Delty Rider. Nobody should ask me why, but I'm just supporting him. And for tennis, I don't know, has Djokovic played a match since his defeat at the US
since he
Open?
lost, no. I don't think so. I don't think he has played.
No problem. And for the upcoming NBA season, I'm wishing the Golden State Warriors all the best. I don't know if they've made any new recruitment. I want to ask, so the WWE, this wrestling and all that, don't they take break?
They hardly take breaks, and that's the thing. I've heard many of them speak, even though it's scripted and it's entertainment, and they tell you how difficult it is and how it even affects their marriages, because they are always on the road, almost 365 days a year, and just as apart from the ones that SmackDown, NXT, and Raw, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, they still have some other matches that they have. There are there are some that are called dark matches, which are not televised. Then there are some that are also called live events. Whatever happens there, they don't. Even if somebody is defeated, even if the champion is beaten, he doesn't lose his belt in the one that you get to see. Okay, so they have almost every day they have events that they do. So they hardly rest. They hardly rest. They always on the road. It does. I've just said it affects them. Even their marriages. So many marriages have crashed, and sometimes they even end up married. That's why some of them even marry themselves. For instance, now Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, they are a couple. Yeah, they even have a baby together. So it's like that.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Please let me the legend of Muhammad Ali. Mama.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
All right, that penalty has been taken, but the Israeli goalkeeper saved it. He saved it with his leg. And here comes Israel. They've got a chance now, but it's offside.
We should have scored.
Hello.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, welcome.
Okay, Brian, good evening. Controversy on the line.
Controversy?
Yeah, when I say when I go shop am today.
I like your name.
Okay. When I don't shop am.
Who be una went and wetin una chop?
Edo Queens now. Against Bayelsa.
Oh, okay.
Pass now.
All right, and your landlord. I should say your landlord no hear wetin you talk.
Good evening, sir.
Welcome.
I want to comment on the fight tonight, Dante Wilder against Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury will win like always. And then the other day I wanted to call when one man was just boasting that Tyson Fury was a drug cheat. Now, wow, somebody said it's a profession in boxing, and then he said
no, please, controversy. We don't allow you to, talk. I don't know how to put it. We don't allow you to attack another caller. So please just make your own points and forget what the guy said.
All right, let me praise Tyson Fury before the fight, so that when he wins on Monday, you play it back for me.
For me, I am praying that Deontay Wilder wins because Deontay Wilder says it's from Edo State. He's in Nigeria.
So finally, we are going another head-to-head now. I
want him to win. I want Deontay Wilder to knock out Tyson Fury.
And then we are going head-to-head again.
Voila.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we'll take more calls, but after we return from this break.
Milo! I greet you. I beg, I won't buy 2 sachets of Milo.
Okay, oh. But you sure say you don't want to try something else?
This something else where you talk so. It get Active Go.
Eh? Active waiting.
Active Go, now that mix we get proto malt, minerals, plus vitamins.
Eh? Proto waiting.
Make you no worry. Just give me my Milo. Because as it be so, things what they buy for my pikin them. I know they joke with them more.
Make you give your pikin them ogbonge energy. Milo Active Go with the goodness of malt, milk and cocoa. We go help your pikin them to stay active every day. Milo, energy to fit do more.
Do you know that you have the right to quality broadcasting? The National Broadcasting Commission says any person, group of persons, or organization aggrieved by the content of a broadcast or the conduct of a broadcast station may lodge a complaint to the station and all right to the Director General, National Broadcasting Commission, number 20, Ibrahim Taiwo Street, Asokoro, Abuja, or send a mail via info@nbc.gov.ng. Please ensure that your complaint includes name of the broadcast station, title of the program, date and time of broadcast, and essence of the complaint. Also, remember to include your name, address, telephone number, email, and append your signature. Note that your complaint must reach the NBC within 14 days of the queried broadcast. NBC, your right to quality broadcasting.
Hello, business owners and service providers. Your station of choice, KUFM 92.7 Benin City, is out with another bumper offer. Introducing KU Awoof Market. We are giving huge discounts on adverts at specific times of the day. That means you don't have any reason not to let the world know about your products and services. Cause no matter the size of your pocket, KUFM has got you covered. For inquiries, please call 0703 805 0243 or 0807 401 4147. Hurry now and take advantage of this wonderful offer to advertise your goods and services on KUFM at mouth-watering discounts. KU Awoof Market gives you massive exposure with the station's wide reach across its terrestrial and online platforms at lower rates. KUFM, your business growth partner.
Fly beyond the sky, let the eagle fly. Let the whole world see you fly high, Nigeria.
All right, welcome back, and let's just head straight back to the phone lines, the phone line, the only one that is accessible now, 081-2178-9154. Please call us if you can get through. We apologize, it's not our fault. We are doing our best to reach out to you guys. But in the meantime, while we await the calls to come in, let us look at what's going on. So it's halftime in the World Cup qualifiers in Europe. Azerbaijan nailed Republic of Ireland 2. Later, Luxembourg will play against Serbia. That's in Group A. In Group B, it is Georgia nailed Greece nailed halftime, and then Sweden 1, Kosovo 0. Then in Group C, Lithuania 3, Bulgaria 1. That is the full-time scores. While Switzerland will play against Northern Ireland later in that group. In Group D, Kazakhstan nailed Bosnia and Herzegovina 2. That match has ended. Right now it is Finland 1, Ukraine 2. Andriy Shevchenko doing great stuff with Ukraine as usual. In Group F, Scotland, surprisingly, they are trailing 2-1 against Israel. While Faroe Islands will play against Austria later, and Moldova will play against Denmark. In Group I, Andorra will take on England later, Hungary versus Albania, and Poland will play against San Marino. That's what we have in the qualifiers in Europe right now, the 2022 FIFA World Cup qualifiers that's going to take place in Qatar. All right, well, all the numbers are 070-62639275, 090-39394427, and 081-2178-9154. It seems even the 081-2178-9154 that was working before.
But something funny is happening actually, because some places in Lagos actually complained that in their whole estate there was no network that was working. Maybe I'm thinking it's turn of Edo State today.
When did it happen?
That was yesterday. I'm thinking today is.
All right, we've got a call on the line now. Hello.
Hello.
Please turn down the audio on your radio, please.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Wilson and CJ.
Yeah, good evening.
I get joy in Jesus' name. Super will also make me sad because you don't see this thing, we don't despair. You see, they say do not take joy in what is bad, what is wrong. That's why if not, I say I get joy see this defeat come for our backyard, because from the Nations Cup they play or the qualified series, we have never in Nigeria never played match. We believe at least if we also will lose that match, you get unfortunately the bite to say yes, at least there's that bite of this is Super Eagles, say we play ball. That we win 1-0, 2-0, you quench our taste for football. Just the carry us, they give us they boost our morale to say Nigeria is untouchable. Thank God say this defeat happened for now, say never even reach the last 5 to go. We will get mind, say we get squad. We get coach, we want to go play Egypt, Ivory Coast, Morocco, and the rest will mentor. You see, this is a wake-up call for us to know that there's something really happening. How can a coach go to persecute a match with just 3 or 4 midfielders? Go to 9 strikers. The last closing day stage of that match, Nigeria was having 5 strikers, 5 attackers.
So why did they not score? Why did they not score? I recall one match in 1992. Nigeria started with 4 number 9s. 4. There was Victor Ikpeba, there was Samson Siasia, there was Richard Owobokiri, there was Rashidi Yekini. We won that match 4-0. The first half, Owobokiri scored. It was 1-0. Then Clement Joseph adjusted the team. I think he took off Ikpeba and Owobokiri. And then Yekini scored 2 goals. Siasia scored a goal. We won that match 4-0. So you saw where you had many strikers who were winning. So when we had played 5 strikers, why did you?
Yes, I agree with you, but the coach should get what they do. The coach don't know what they do. That is just the truth. leave only the so-called new invitee, the midfielder for blocking, for only single person. The truth is that I'm not really happy, but I'm happy to see Nigeria lost that match. And tomorrow, now, we're going to be happy 2 o'clock for hot afternoon for sunshine for Cameroon. I pray the spirit of Nigeria continue to go with them. That is the truth. For Nigeria, I don't lost my mojo since it don't take. In fact, since Liverpool lost that final to Real Madrid 2018, my mojo for die fast died that day because I don't get past through that night. So I just watch the ball as like normal wrestling, to entertain myself. I wish them good luck for more life. All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, 081 21789154, and I used another network to post on Facebook, and everybody's telling me that it's the same thing in Lagos, that this particular network, they don't have connection in Lagos, even in Lagos right now.
Yesterday the same thing happened to maybe this is because we are not too far from Lagos. It just came down here.
No, but they're saying even right now in Lagos they're having.
I hope they're able to rectify it because it's a big problem.
You recall last week we had Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp.
Even Twitter at the time also crashed somehow. So.
No, you guys are still using Twitter. I don't know how you do it. I'm waiting for the ban to be lifted. It's not the first in Nigeria. I'm waiting for the ban to be officially lifted before I will start using Twitter. But that day that thing crashed, I can't recall the number of times I was switching off my phone and power. I thought I was the one with the problem until I heard that this was a worldwide thing. I said, okay, thank God I've been. Thought it was just my phone because I switched it on.
When some person's own came up, some people could not even have access to their WhatsApp. Even some persons could not log into their Facebook. Some persons were already insinuating or stipulating, or they were saying that some people stole some vital documents from the office of Facebook and then the rest. You know how it is now. This one is for
conspiracy theories. All right, let's go on this break. We'll be right back.
Milo! I greet you. I beg, I won't buy 2 sachets of Milo.
Okay, but you sure say you don't want to try something else?
This something else where you talk so. It get Active Go.
Active waiting.
Active Go, now that mix we get proton malt, minerals, plus vitamins.
Proton waiting.
Make you no worry. Just give me my Milo. Because as it be so, things what they buy for my pikin them, I know they joke with them more.
Make you give your pikin them ogbonge energy. Milo Active Go with the goodness of malt, milk and cocoa. We go help your pikin them to stay active every day. Milo, energy to fit do more.
You don't see bank we get pepper soup joint. Abi you don't see bank manager wey dey sell pepper soup. My name na Madam Caro, aka Cash Madam. You see, with Hope PS Bank, I no be ordinary pepper soup seller. People dey come here, come send money, collect money, and even pay money on top their phone number. As agent wey I be, I dey get commission. And as people dey order for my pepper soup, they pay me with phone number, sharp.
Cash Madam, give me 1 plate of pepper soup, and I want withdraw cash.
I dey go inside market. You sef go sign up to be Hope PS Bank agent.
Hope, succeed. Hope Bank always.
Fly beyond the sky, high, let the eagle fly, high, let the whole world see you fly high, Nigeria.
All right, welcome back. Let's see if we can take 2 more calls on 081-21789154, and then we will look at the text messages. Okay. All right. I think we can just go and look at the messages.
Okay. Good evening, men of sports. We don't want to hear any complaint from our coach again, please. Mr. Titus from GRA. You always hear it. Good evening, men of sports. Silver Eagles playing with no ambition, wearing the national jersey and playing with no passion. I miss the old Eagles. This present Eagles need to watch clips of them and understand what it means to play for Nigeria. Austin from 3rd. Okay. Hello, August CJ. Ballon d'Or na individual award. No be cup award. I recall 2010, 2013 and 2019. I hear from I understand what they're saying. Well, I'm sure you should have also said about the other years as well, because truth is we're not even sure who is going to be voted for that particular. Remember, you vote, and
but when people say it's an individual award, it's not a team award, it's not a cup award, but it is the individual performances that help the team to win. So if your team does not win trophies, so maybe you didn't do enough as an individual. Yeah, so no matter how you look at it, you've got to also look at
the achievements collectively as a team. Yeah. Okay, good evening, gentlemen of sports. Please, Mr. Ibrahim, how do you define a legend? Because some of my friends are calling Willian a Chelsea legend. With the manner he left Chelsea, he can never be a Chelsea legend. Bishop from Ipoba, he's a Chelsea legend. He's asking you, how do you define a legend?
Well, there are many ways by which you can define a legend. I mean, what the person achieves for the club or the national team or whatever makes him a legend. I mean, if you are the highest scorer for a club, you are automatically a legend. If you are among those who won the first major title for the country or for the club, you are a legend. And if you are one that's just a fan favorite, a cult hero, you're also a legend, even if you do not win anything for the club. For Willian, well, he won a couple of trophies. Won I think, was it 2 or 3 Premier League titles. Won the Europa League. Did not win the Champions League. Won the FA Cup. And so he basically won all the titles apart from the Champions League for Chelsea. Whether we call him a legend, I don't know. You have to look at the hierarchy of the club. Do they consider Chelsea? Do the fans of Chelsea consider him a legend? For someone like what's this Brazilian that played for Spain, Diego Costa.
Yeah.
Diego Costa, you say that Chelsea fans consider him a legend. He's the first. He was the fastest to have a banner, unfold for him. You go to Chelsea now, you see Drogba, legend.
Yeah.
You see
Terry.
Super Frankie Lampard.
JT.
You see
JT.
Captain Leader legend. That's for John Terry. So you see all these guys. It took years before they designed those banners for those guys. You see Jose Mourinho, one of us. They don't have it anymore since he joined the rival club in England. But for Diego Costa, the governor, he has his own, and in his first season he had that banner. But he didn't stay long. I think was it 3 seasons that he played at Chelsea. So you say he's a legend, but will it be fair to say Costa is a legend, but Willian is not a legend? Yeah. So it depends on how people view it.
Okay, it will be a shame if Nigeria remaining matches come the one. We need Nigerian coach like Amunike and a new Nigerian-based Magic creative plus shooter midfielder, Mighty Eagle from Saple Road. Okay, let's see. This one is quite lengthy. Let's see. This is coming from Gabriel Nosa from Benin City. It says, "My dear co-travelers, Raw knows the NFF will not renew his contract. That was why he accepted less salary because of his desperation and okay. We're aware of his pedigree and antecedents. He shouldn't have been employed in the first place. If I have my way because of where he was coming from, can Niger Republic of Burkina Faso be compared to us in football? I think this is where the NFF got it all wrong. Anyway, Amaju has told us he would not come for the next election. I doubt if he would have it so easy this time." Well, just forget NFL politics.
Yes, who told you that Amaju said it's not going again, and that's it.
Just wait. I'm not too surprised with the loss yesterday because this same team, or nearly the same, gave away 4-0 win before now. I see it as a clear lesson before the main competition begins. Friday 8 o'clock from Ubawa. Okay. Good evening, guys. What is the actual problem with Nigeria? We have the big stadium, but no playing pitch in Nigeria. Of course, we have a lot of good playing surface here in Nigeria. So I don't think the pitch is a problem for us. Enyimba Blood, you sent it in this one. Enyimba Blood, thank you for your message. It's quite lengthy. I just took the one I can. Ogaibra, Genotro, Lampard and OGS, they belong to one category. Observer. The way he put the Genotro, like, I don't understand. Please, I am lost. I know that UEFA Nations League final is between Spain and France on Sunday. The one taking place, it's called what? I promise you. I think, is he talking about the World Cup qualifiers?
Yeah, there's the World Cup qualifiers. Yeah. I thought he was asking about the third place match, because even some players are not happy about it.
Like
Thibaut Courtois said he's not happy. Why are they playing the third place match in the Nations League, that they should just allow them?
It's hangover for him.
Yeah, but it's they have this competition going on as the World Cup qualifiers. The Nations League is different.
Okay. Good evening, sports professors. Please, I want to know what keeping clean sheet means. Emeka from Abo Road.
Yeah, that's when you do not concede.
Yeah.
If you are a goalkeeper, you do not concede. That means you've kept a clean sheet. If you are a team, or a club, or a country, they do not score against you. You kept a clean sheet. So we'll say Central African Republic kept a clean sheet against Nigeria.
Good evening, man of sports. I've said it before, and I will still say it again. Mr. Raw is not the right man for us. I think it's high time the NFF do the right thing, or he's going to throw bigger than the NFF. We want the zeal of 96 Eagles back, please. Musa from New Benin. What, Musa? The ball does not stop on our table. Is Jose Mourinho doing well in Roma from Emekos? Yes, he's actually doing well. His team is fourth on the Serie A table, so they started well. It's just that recently things have not been going their ways. So I'm sure they will bounce back soon.
All right, guys, thank you very much for being a part of the show. We'll see you on Monday on a fresh edition of Sports Fiesta. And we hope then that, I hope in the next couple of minutes or hours at most, this network issue will be sorted so that you get to reach your loved ones on all networks. Thank you very much for listening to us. My name is Sali Ibrahim. They call me the Sports Ibrahim. I've been doing this with CJ the Maestro and Egosa Agbeka, the Sports Maestro. Hopefully when we come on Monday, we'll be telling you that the Super Eagles beat Central African Republic silly in Douala to show that what happened in Lagos was a fluke and it will never happen again. And hopefully we'll be telling you that an Edo boy, Deontay Wilder, is the new WBC champion of the world. He was the one that said he's from a district.
Yeah, it's possible.
So
and if that happens,